Hi, I'm Jesse. Got a lot of books and I like sharing them with you. Today we're looking at the top 10 best baby books. So we have a wonderful 9-year-old daughter, and we always read her many, many books from the time she was born. Maybe not day one, but from a very early age. One of the tricks that we had, if you happen to be watching this and pregnant, is that the baby shower we have, we ask everyone if they were going to bring a gift, if they were generous enough to bring a gift, that they bring a book. So we started right off the bat with a bunch of books and had each person inscribe a little message inside it. That was a great way to start off a library for our daughter. Today we're going to be looking at the best books for very young kids. Let's say you're reading to them when they're 1 or 2 or 3. These vary slightly by what particular age, but they're all really, really good, and I hope you enjoy them. So starting off at number 10, this is one of my favorites because of the nostalgia. This is I Am a Bunny, which I remember reading when I was a very tiny kid. It's by Richard Scarry, who is just a classic kids' books illustrator, and it has wonderful art about this little bunny. I wonder if I should give spoilers for these books. I don't know. It's hard when they take exactly 1 minute to read to give spoilers, but this little bunny just watches the weather and has fun and enjoys being a bunny. And it's a great book with wonderful art. Number 9 is Pete the Cat. Now, I have kind of mixed feelings about Pete the Cat. The first couple books were good, and then he sort of sold out a little bit, and there's 100 books that he has. We saw a giant person dressed up as Pete the Cat. Actually, the person was normal-sized. The Pete the Cat was giant. These books are really enjoyable. They're sort of sing-song books, whereas you read, they have a certain cadence, and you can turn them into a song really easily. In this one, he loses his buttons, and in this one, he gets his shoes dirty. There's not a lot of plot twists, but it's really fun, and the kids really, really enjoy them. This next one has persisted in our family for a while now, Meow and the Little Chairs, because not only did we read it to our daughter, but she reads it to the students in her class as she becomes the teacher in all of her play stories. This book is a lot of fun. It's this little cat, Meow, and his friends, the duck and the dog and the sheep and the cow, and how they use their imaginations to solve a problem. You have to turn all these things into personal jokes and stories to keep yourself sane on the 100th time that you've read them. And in this one of the funny parts is that I named one of the characters Quackadoc, and my wife thought that was the duck, but no, it's the dog. The dog is named Quackadoc. It's funnier when you're loopy from lack of sleep as a new parent. This one's a very new book and really enjoyable, just really fun for adults and kids. It's called Hug Machine. It's adorable. It's about this little boy that loves hugging things. And he goes through the whole town hugging everyone and hugging things. He solves problems, and how is he going to hug the porcupine? Well, he puts on mittens. And how is he going to hug the whale? He slides down the back of the whale. And it's just really, really cute. Okay, for number 6, we've got 2 books here. I guess that's cheating. I don't know. But they're by the same author. They're Let's Get Dressed and Giggle. The Giggle book has this nice little button that plays a giggle sound. It's kind of died over the years, but it's a lot of fun. And it's just about different kids laughing. The Let's Get Dressed is really useful. It's a little poem that surprises with each one. For our top, what will work? Head and arms through, surprise, our best shirt. The book's just really great, and getting kids to get dressed is an eternal challenge, and anything you can do to help with that is really useful. Okay, so Eric Carle is maybe the most famous children's illustrator of all time for this age of really young children, and could have picked a number of books that he's done, some of which are better than others. But I picked Brown Bear, and there's a series with Polar Bear and different things. And what's fun about these is that it's another sort of sing-song poem that you can read and sing. But each one gives you a preview of the next one and shows you what the next page is going to be. So it's a fun little surprise explore book. And his illustrations are just classic and so beautiful, of this painted cut paper style, and so well known. And they live up to the hype. Most of his books are excellent. This book is a classic too, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. It's this wonderful song that you sing about the alphabet. So you know I needed to throw an alphabet book into the mix, but this one is just really enjoyable. The whole song I know by heart. You know, A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. I'm not going to sing it. But it's this really fun little song with these very simple and enjoyable illustrations of the letters as characters having this adventure. It's a great book to sing over and over. Number 3 is a series. Baby Loves Fall. Baby Loves Summer. Baby Loves Spring. I bet you see where this is going. Baby Loves Winter. But there's other ones too. How does baby feel? Where is baby's belly button? Where is baby's pumpkin? And there's probably more that have come out since then that we don't have. The How Does Baby Feel is particularly good. And all of them have these sort of lift the flaps and see the surprise. How does baby feel? Sleepy. You can see how well loved some of these books are when the pages are like folded and creased and chewed on. That's the sign of how good the book was. This next series I talked about in my Most Beautiful Books video. I just love them. There's a series of about 10. I only grabbed 3 to show you, but my favorite is On My Beach with the little crab. There's In My Flower, In My Ocean, all these things, and each one has a little finger puppet where you put your finger in and wiggle it around and tell the story, and each one ends with the character ending up with their family and going through all these different environments and scenarios and talking about their little ecosystem. And they're just so beautiful, so nicely done. Lastly, we have the books that I've gifted more than anything else to every pregnant person that I have known. These are called Cozy Classics, and they interpret classic literature as really, really simple board books with these felt illustrations. So in Pride and Prejudice, you get a page like Sick, and Read, and Walk, and Marry. In War and Peace, you get a page like Boom. You get a page like Snow, and it's Pierre trudging through the snow, but it's adorable. It's done in this real photograph of these felt characters. It's really neat. In Moby Dick, they have one on Moby Dick. You get a page like Float and Sink, and it just has one vocabulary word per page, and is just so beautifully done. They're just incredible. The way that they've composed and created this artwork with felt is just incredible. And it actually encapsulates the stories accurately, which is crazy. We've got War and Peace, Pride and Prejudice, Moby Dick, Emma, Huckleberry Finn, Great Expectations, The Nutcracker, Les Mis, and I think there's a bunch of other ones as well. Those are cozy classics. They're excellent. So those are all the books we have for now. It was the top 10 baby books. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more books in the future. Thanks so much.